cases here are alleged and for entertainment purposes only.
Hey y'all, hey, how y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing good out there today and ready for messy night court. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring everybody up before we do welcomes. Of course, we have our court expert ranting with Ricardo.
Hello.
Okay,
Hello, everybody.
of course, we have our wonderful attorney, Mason Moreau, and
Hey,
this week
people.
you will see I am not in my robe. So I will be a lawyer this week. And now introducing our judge for tonight. Everybody rise for Judge California Cutie.
Hey,
Okay,
Judge
so
Cutie.
the fines are
Good
hers
evening. Good evening. Good evening.
to give out however she see fit. Before we get started, I want to welcome anybody who's new here. Welcome to the channel, okay? If you've been here, welcome back, okay? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share us with your people. And before we give welcomings to the court, I want everybody to keep our good sis Barb in your prayers. She has lost her aunt. So if you can just reach, if you can just reach down in your heart and keep her family in your prayers at this time, okay, as she is preparing to preparing the arrangements for her aunt and her funeral. Everyone's cash app will be scrolled across the bottom of the screen if you would like to donate to the ladies on the panel, including Barb's. Now she has not asked me about anything for the funeral. I don't know. That's not my business. However, if you guys would like to donate towards her, everybody has to get a pound cake, a cold drink, the macaroni and everything from the repast. Okay. So if you guys would like to donate to the ladies up on the panel, we work very hard, okay, to give you all wonderful entertainment. Okay. And if you would like to donate to Barb, even though she is here tonight, but most importantly, donate prayers and keep her lifted. Y'all know that's my sister and I love her. Okay. So, I had to go ahead and say that. And yes, ranting is giving clavicle tonight. Okay. She is giving clavicle.
The
And with that being,
decolletage. It's a decolletage.
Just a little bit, not too much.
and with that being said, hey, my girl Linda Gamble, how are you?
Hey,
Hey,
Linda.
Chi-Town Naja girl, my love, my love, my love. Hey, just simply, how are you? You've been rocking since the beginning, and we appreciate it. Hey, Louisiana chick, how are you? I'm glad you're here because you don't got it, but I mean, the judge might be leaning on y'all tonight. The judge might be leaning on y'all tonight. Who knows? All right. Hey, my girl Melissa, how are you? Hey, Sweet Pea, how are you?
Hey, Sweet Pea.
Hey, Cheryl, my favorite Liberian cayenne pepper. Hey,
Bye-bye.
Miss Major, how are you? Hey, Nicole, my fave, how are you? Hey,
Hello.
Too Feisty, how are you? I hope you behaved this week because you starting off with no fines. Your fines have been cleared from the court. They have been taken care of. Okay, so girl.
The judge does have one request. Everyone that's in the sound of my voice, I need you to like the video and then let me know that you liked it. That or you will be fine. So if I don't see a like, not only on my numbers, but if I don't see a like in this chat, that let me know that you hit that like button. That's gonna let me know that you were late. So go ahead and put your like in, hit the like button, and then put the like in there. Thank you, appreciate it.
Oh, child, this judge ain't playing. Hey, Miss Major, how are you? Hey, you girl, how are you? Niece, how are you?
Hello.
Hey, Life of the Shanta, how are you? Hey, Ray all day. Not you objecting already.
Not
Oh my
already.
goodness. Yes,
Good
Mason's
Lord.
wig is everything, honey. It is everything. It is
I
giving
just
hitty.
this was long. I just cut this. I was like, I gotta be serious. I gotta come in with the bob.
Mates.
I just
Listen, you are giving Hetty off of NCIS Los Angeles. I
No,
just
no,
want
no.
to let
You
you
know who
know.
you're giving? You know who you're giving? You can go as her for Halloween.
Daphne.
Edna Mode.
Oh,
That's what I was gonna say. Hit the moon.
Edna Mode. No,
who's
Mhm.
that?
What the mode?
Edna Mode.
No.
Incredible. She made all the
Yes.
costumes and everything. me.
You gotta hear
I
me.
Watched Incredible.
Oh, okay, yeah. You want to look her up.
I see,
Internet,
you know, I
You
saw I never like watched it.
Yeah,
internet
it's
girl.
pretty good.
Okay, she didn't work
So
with everybody.
That's the hair right there. That's why I was like,
Oh, yeah, it was long.
Yeah.
I cut it. It's probably a little uneven because I cut it myself, but I think I did an
The
all right job.
It looks good.
Don't look bad. You look good, girl.
Absolutely,
Ray, you
absolutely.
can submit a case to be on the docket by either emailing me at nolareads.com. I'm sorry, Nola_reads@gmail.com. It's in the description box, or inboxing me on IG. Hey, Cleopatra, how are you? Miss Bug, how are you?
Hey, Christine, I said that's nice. I'm seeing I see that you guys have liked it, but I also requested for you to put the thumbs up so that I know that you liked it. I understand that you did that. That's a great thing, but I need to see it in the thumb. So I need to see that you did it. That lets me know you did it as well. Thank you.
This judge is very strict.
Oh, child. Hey, Ellen V, how are you? You have your fine ready. My God, today. Shout out to Too Feisty for that phrase because
Not Rocky and Bowinkle.
it's been having me in a chokehold, okay? It's been having me in a chokehold.
Right.
Hey, Just Me Cheryl, how are you, my love?
Oh,
All right, so they're following orders. I need to start doing this
Appreciate
every week.
I appreciate
Hey,
it. I
Christine
appreciate it.
Lambert, how are you? Yes, Judge.
Love you, girl. It's my girl right there.
All right.
Made it in. I'll see you, Chantal. You made it in here, girl. You just made it in.
What did I do, Chantal? You're saying, Nola, I'm being good. And with that being said, I don't know what my benefit is at tonight.
Well, she's gonna be fine. Probably $1 zillion today, and that's what $1 zillion. And if that's not enough, I do have another number that goes above that one, and you can look it up if you want to. I don't want to have to bring it out on anybody, but I will.
Don't.
But right now, we leaving it at $1 zillion. Okay.
Good, Judge Cutie. We will.
Everybody get fined, child. I even get fined sometimes.
So do I. I almost got fined today. And my courtroom needs a whole makeover. Yeah, my courtroom needs a whole makeover. So it ain't nothing to do. You know what I mean? Get the zillion out of here. You got it, Christina. Christine, you got it. You already know I'll go. Zillion.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, we have a couple of things on the docket this evening, don't we? I see our bailiff is not here, so I guess I will have to announce who we have in court today, or shall we? I don't know if we even have the picture to do it. We have to do the double picture. I don't know how we're doing it, but what I do know is that Tamar is bringing Kandi to court today. That's how that's going. Tamar is bringing Kandi to court today. Tamar is being prosecuted by the beautiful Nola Reads and Miss Mace Monroe.
She's defending Tamar.
Oh, you defending? Also, my bad. Opposite way. So, excuse me. Nola Reads will be defending Tamar, and the beautiful Mace will be prosecuting Tamar
And defending Kandi.
And they will switch opposites to.
Yeah, she's she's the plaintiff. I'm the defendant. Tamar's the plaintiff, and I'm the defendant. And Kandi's my client, and Tamar's her client.
There you go. That's why I said it that way. Tamar is her client.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so you will be defending her. So yes. So we will go with Nola Reads, the prosecution. Again, Kandi.
Okay. So, Your Honor, in court, I come to you today on behalf of my client, Miss Tamar Braxton. Okay. Everyone makes fun of her. Okay, and says she looked like a Muppet. Look at my beautiful client. Okay, look at my beautiful client. She is not a Muppet. She's very beautiful. Okay, she wears nothing but the best hair. People are accusing her of using Kandi for clout. She does not need Candy's clout. She is a Braxton. Okay, I want you guys to understand. Look at this hair, the finest Peruvian. What does she need? What does she need Kandi for? Okay, at the end of the day, my client is a five, not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5-time Emmy nominated journalist. Okay, and she made her decision on how to speak because she was asked a question. It is not Candy's fault that she is married to someone who feels like he need to defend her and she can't defend herself. Okay, when Todd approached her, that is not what she was expecting. She was having a conversation with Kandi. Okay, with Kandi. That was between those two women. And she has every right to speak on it. And we will prove that Kandi, Big Bank Hank Burris Tucker, was negligent and approached my client out of not wanting to be wrong. And with that, I turn it over to the defense.
Thank you. Prosecution. Defense, you want to step up and defend?
Good evening, Your Honor. Good evening, opposing counsel. Good evening, jury. I'm here to defend my client, Miss Kandi Burris Tucker. And here's my client right here. This is a microphone that doubles as a dildo. This is Kandi right here. My client has been nothing but a friend to Tamar. My client has gave Tamar work when Tamar didn't have any. Tamar, yes, she has a voice, but she had nowhere to sing. If it wasn't for my client, Mrs. Kandi Burris Dildo Mike Tucker, she wouldn't even be working. Even though this woman has betrayed my client several times, and today I will prove that betrayal. And I rest for now.
Okay, I would like to reiterate once again. Thank you, defense. Thank you. I appreciate you getting straight to the point and shutting it down. I want to say to everyone that was a little late to court, I'm gonna need you to hit the like button. I'm gonna need you to also give me a thumbs up that you hit the like button, or you will be fined $1 zillion. So if I were you, I would do it as quick as possible so I don't change my mind. Now, prosecution.
Now, she mentioned giving my client a job, but Kandi did not start out my client singing. Okay, my client, Miss Tamar Braxton here. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, girl. Your hair coming off. I didn't mean to grab you like that. My client is a Braxton. She has been singing with her sister for years. She already had a name, okay? That was her vocals on the background of It's Just Another Sad Love Song Rocking My Brain Like Crazy, okay? 7 whole days. He wasn't man enough for me. What y'all don't know is Tamar actually laid down some vocals on those tracks. So the mere fact that Kandi gave her a job is absolutely absurd. Okay, Kandi like to make like she make everything, and she is wonderful. She is wonderful at what she does, but she's also money hungry and power hungry. Look how she just did the members of SWV. Okay, look how
I
she did.
object, Your Honor. This is irrelevant to the case.
It is relevant to how Kandi handles people and how she likes to keep all of the attention for herself.
Sustain.
Okay. She wants to make all of the money herself. Okay, she doesn't want Tamar to make any money, and Kandi is making all of the money. I would like to enter your honor evidence 346-223B. Okay, we have
Okay.
the exact corset. We have the exact corset from when Kandi was making her money off the dungeon. Okay, we have that. She's making dungeon money. Okay, I'd also like to enter into I'm
Excuse me,
sorry.
excuse me, excuse me. Prosecution. Next time you want to bring anything like that in my courtroom, I'm gonna need you to put it in a cleaner's bag, baby. You can't just walk in here willy nilly in my courtroom with,
I
you
apologize.
know, don't please, because I'm a germaphobe. You know what I mean? There's COVID, there's herpes flying around. There's, you can't just come in here with that kind of thing.
I
Please don't
apologize.
do that again.
I
Okay,
apologize, Your Honor.
okay.
Okay. She's also making money by way of her play. Okay. Here's a billboard, okay, from the play with everybody's name in it. Okay. Oh, that's number 2. Okay. I'd also like to enter into evidence, Your Honor. They now have OLG seasonings. Okay.
Mhm.
OLG seasonings. She's making all of the money and she's trying to shut down Tamar and make people think that she's unbelievable when she, in fact, approached her. Not to mention, Your Honor, okay, this is also a fan that I retrieved at the play that they were selling. I went to see her on Broadway. Yes, I did. She's making all of the money. And not to mention, Your Honor, her very own bedroom Kandi. Why is it that Kandi feels she is the only one allowed to make money, Your Honor? She is not. And you cannot get in somebody's face because they have an opinion. Bottom line, Kandi was wrong. She should have never approached my client, okay, based on her opinion. Just like Kandi can say how she feels, Tamar has the right to say how she feels. She wants my client, Your Honor, to sit here, hand over mouth, and not respond when she's answered a question. How? How is Tamar and Kandi allowed to police what comes out of somebody's mouth? And with that, I rest Your Honor.
Judge Cutie,
Thank you, prosecution. Yes,
could you tell the
Randy.
prosecution that they client's wig is like all the way back here right now? Just
She's so distressed, Your Honor. It's coming off as we speak.
okay.
She's
I,
distressed.
thank
She's
you so
distressed,
much.
Your Honor. This has stressed her out so bad. People don't want to book her. Look, the wig is just shifting like Ray J's hat. The wig
It's
is shifting like Ray J's hat. It's just moving. It's just moving from place to place because she's so stressed out and people don't want to book my client.
I understand.
People don't
I
wanna book
understand.
my client. And it's
Is the prosecution, is it resting?
we're resting, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm sorry. New to the judge area. Do I go to you and then go to Miss Mason? Okay, I go to Miss Mason and then I go to okay. Defendant. Defense, would you like to come back up and
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I would like to give a little backstory on my client.
okay.
My client is a worldwide renowned singer, Miss Kandi Burris of Escape. She's known
I
worldwide.
object, Your Honor.
Um,
I object. World renowned. I thought she was known for being a housewife. So is she?
she's
is she a
worldwide.
world renowned?
She's
Is she
worldwide.
a renowned singer or a world renowned songwriter?
Okay, okay, we got it. You can finish
She's
your thought because she is
worldwide.
known worldwide, and that's your thought, prosecution, not facts. So let's go.
My client is a singer, songwriter, actor, philanthropist, She is a sexologist. She's a dungeon owner. She's a restaurant owner. She is just phenomenal. She owns stores. She owns boutiques. She just owns people. She owns everything. This woman is a hard worker. And when she saw that her friend Tamar Braxton was out of work because her sisters obviously kicked her to the side. And she was out. She didn't have work. She didn't have a husband. Her and Vince was divorced. I have some pictures that I brought into evidence to show how far back this friendship goes. This is a friendship that went back for decades. These two was very close. And over and over and over again, Mrs. Braxton has disrespected and betrayed my client. The first betrayal started when my client, Kandi Burris, gave the plaintiff, Miss Tamar Braxton, a job on their tour. Do you know what Tamar had the nerves to do? She went and got the ladies from Queen's Court, Miss T.S. Madison and Miss Kaya. She knew far well that those ladies was digging into Miss Kandi's coochie. They said her coochie was a blown out tire. They disrespected her vagina, and the mounds on it. But no, to bring these ladies there to embarrass my client further. But my client forgave. She forgave. And this was just the last straw at this nation. 5-time award-winning Weber. Who knows Tamar as a journalist? No one. Now, instead of being neutral on the question that was asked,
I object, Your Honor.
Okay, where's your objection?
Award
when my client's life story was potentially
excuse me, defense. Defense. What was the objection? Excuse me, defense.
Stolen. My client's
what was your objection?
I am objecting to her saying who know her as a journalist. All of America.
No,
my client.
No.
The judge is biased.
No.
The judge is biased.
What? Excuse me.
The judge is biased. So you
does anyone of the jury?
Okay, we're gonna find the prosecution.
Portia Williams.
Excuse me. You and your client will get kicked out of here in your crooked wig. I am not playing that in my courtroom.
We apologize.
We are not in Judge Nola's courtroom. We are in Judge Cutie's courtroom. Understand that.
I apologize, Your Honor. My client's wig is now further back.
Fix her wig, fix yourself, get yourself together, and let's get this.
Well, I personally, and I don't believe any of the jury ever heard about Miss Braxton being a 5-time Emmy-nominated journalist. I think these are just lies that she made up. And my client still forgave, though. My client still forgave. And this woman, instead of being neutral, when my client's life story was almost snatched from the palm of her hands, from one Carlos King, allegedly. Now, allegedly, this Carlos King had even dug around to her mother. Yes, Mama Joyce. He called Mama Joyce and said, hey, we're doing a behind the scenes music and we would like to get some information on the girls. Trying to scam Mama Joyce. Do you think my client would lie about something like that? But no, yes. My client didn't call Tamar. She didn't DM Tamar and come at her crazy. But my client did say, if this witch come up in my face acting phony, I'm going to tell her where to get off at. And I have a reenactment of the crime at hand. This is Tamar. This is Kandi. Tamar is sashaying off the stage. Ooh, 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 I just seen through. Pop it, pop it. Kandi is walking, minding her business. Come here, give me a hug. Get your hands off of me. You have the nerves to want to come up here and hug me after what you said on that Dish Nation? You got some nerves, girl. What you talking about? What you talking about? Not me. You know what you did. You constantly coming at me and even trying to be on that type of time. Maybe we should go up in the dressing room so we could talk. Yeah, we better go before I get blown up on your ass. Now it breaks up. Now Todd comes. This is Todd. Todd comes to pull his wife back. You know, Kandi, back up. She don't want it. Todd, what you doing here? Why you getting involved? Tamar, you know what it is. I know what it is. I feel threatened. Oh, he was going to kill me. I feel threatened. I'm calling the cops. Whoa, wait till I tell everybody a housewife threatened me. Whoa. And that was reenactment. That's what happened. It was no lies told. That was exactly what happened. This is what happened. So you can obviously see that my client was not the provoker. She did not provoke this. She was not the aggressor. She was confronted by a phony liar, and she just didn't want her phony hands on. She said, "Get your hands off of me. Don't touch me, phony." That's what she said. Tony is phony. That's what happened. I rest my case.
Oh, child. Okay. Thank you, defense. I'm almost scared to call my I just had it in my head, my specialist, my special witness. I'm gonna call our special witness up. The beautiful Mrs. showing all the clavicle tonight with the lip gloss popping. The renting with Ricardo.
Hello. Well, Judge, since they both decided to bring each other to court today, I got to go for both of them because they hired me, and it's not really a conflict of interest. They paid me handsomely, Judge. I'll break you off a little bit.
Okay, let me write that down. You wasn't bribed though, right? You're not saying you were bribed. Okay.
No.
If they did both pay you, then you can. We're short. We're short. I'm not even gonna lie. We're short staffed at my courtroom. I'm not even gonna lie. You can see my bailiff is not here tonight. I'm short staffed. That's why my fines are so high, because I'm trying to rebuild.
Judge, they paid the fee, so you know they both get me.
I got it. No problem.
Yes. So speaking for the which one of y'all is the defense? Who's the prosecution?
It's Tamar Braxton.
Speaking for Tamar and going against one Kandi Burris, the evidence goes as follows. And bear with me, because it's not a lot, but it's something. Okay. Kandi Burris Tucker, Kandi Lanice Burris Tucker, is known to hold a grudge, okay? And she never gets over it. So, based off what I got,
I object, Your Honor. If Cardi can be forever, why can't Kandi? Everybody was around here singing, "We gonna be forever." So why can't Kandi? You might say she inspired Cardi B to make that song.
I'm gonna let that one go. I'll let that go.
To help me, never mind. Strike that objection, Your Honor.
No, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you have it. Go ahead.
She's known to hold a grudge, and she never gets over it, and that is why the client, Tamar Braxton, felt that she came at her wrong backstage. She should have just let it go. She allows her employees, one known as Don Juan, to go around harassing the folks down to the social medias and stealing. This is probably why the bailiff isn't here right now, because he stole her Twitter post. If the judge can put it up there, Your Honor, your judgeship, Judge Cutie. If you could show the pictures, one should be Ike P, should be Rocky and Lataco. This was on Officer of the Court Proper Thighs Twitter, and Don Juan went in there and stole it. And when he was called out on it by one of the jurors, he said nothing. He has continuously gone at people on her behest, talked about people on her behest, and he steals content. And she does nothing about it. And I truly hope she pays more than minimum wage for all that behind kissing he's been doing. She blindsided SWV when it came to the sit down, talking about the tour. Well, not even the tour. It was a show they were going to do to see if they could go on tour, when she could have talked to Taj before they had to sit down, because they talked before the sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, she's known to blindside people, and she allows her employees to just go off and harass them for however long she likes until she tells you to stop. She was super shady towards SWV about them performing during the day and Escape performing at night, when in reality, if you're in a festival type situation, some people get put on the day shows, some people get put on the night shows. It just depends on what the group wants to do. They said they don't like staying up that late. They want to go to bed at night. Okay, 11 o'clock, we ready to go to bed. Bonnets on, bras off, feet kicked up, and we got some butter pecan ice cream, watching some good shows. They said that, but she was being shady, basically saying they were the headliners and we were the closers, when in reality, it just depends on who they think is going to get the people to at least come to the show during the day. And they probably chose to do morning, well, not even morning time, daytime, and probably closed the daytime off. Why? Because after 10 o'clock, it's time to go to sleep. It's bonnet hours. Claims that SWV always opens for Escape, which only happened on the little mini Escape tour that they had back in 2018, when they finally decided to come back together and put egos to the side. But as we can see, egos ain't been put to the side. They just bigger and worse than ever. And it wasn't a SWV opening for them, more as SWV and BBD were special guests for the tour. And as the Ronnie DeVoe likes to say, placement is what Escape needs. Placement. Okay? Escape, she talked about Escape and how, they didn't want to co-headline with SWV. However, what gets me is they've co-headlined with the likes of 112, Silk, Monica, Keith Sweat, Tyrese. And Tyrese is all about his money. He ain't about to play with y'all. That's why his group low-key broke up, because he wanted all the money and it was cutting into profits. And also H-Town, but I don't really recognize them, because without Dino, what y'all giving? It's not giving,
Wait, H-Town is still out here?
The two of them.
I said, without Dino, how is that going to work? Because Dino was giving all the boots. He was body rolling. I was like, I don't like
Right.
that.
He was knocking the boots. Like,
Sidebar real quick. Today I heard that song, and why today I was bumping that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just had to go and put that out there. I heard that today, and bumped it. And they played it from the beginning to the end on the radio. I was on the old school radio station, and they bumped that thing. Okay, let me come.
But if they followed up with "I Want to Sex You Up," they should have.
My mama went to see them, and I was like, H-Town, but Dino not here no more. She's like, I found that out at the concert. I said, I wouldn't pay to see them. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah,
they've co-headlined with the likes of all these groups. Even one group, the member not here no more, and he was the lead singer. How is it that you could co-headline with all of these people and all of these groups, but you can't co-headline with SWV? It makes no sense. Following up, possibly messed up SWV's money, talking about how they've oversaturated the market and how much they allegedly charge, when in reality, SWV travels or tours with other groups for festivals and Escape, and they have maybe a couple shows coming up. And when I say a couple, maybe like 3 from now up until June. Escape from April up until June has about 6 shows coming up. I don't know how SWV is saturating the market when Escape seems to be oversaturating the market. On top of that, talking about how much, they charge for openings. you don't know how much they did, but if you're going around saying all this stuff, other promoters who are they will possibly charge to come do their venues could try to lowball SWV or won't pay them their worth, and it's just like you're messing up a bag. Like I know, Kandi Lanice Burris Tucker is Miss Get a Bag, Miss Keep a Check, Miss Keep a Job all day, every day. But now you messing with people's money. You can't do that. Where do you do that at? I don't know. Maybe down there at the what is it? OLED game? Maybe down there. I mean, I heard they just got their first A rating from the health inspector, and it's just like, ew.
Objection, Your Honor, relevance.
This
thing.
This for you. Oh my God. She's let her cousin, hold on. She been hanging around her cousin, Akbar V, aka Valerie. Her name is Valerie. And Valerie is, Valerie's a lot. Valorie's a lot. She really is. She said some very defaming things towards others. She's picking fights with members of SWV, and also
sidebar, she don't want it with Lily. She don't want that smoke.
She don't.
Let me tell you something. I seen Lily in action. Lily is, like I said, everybody think it's Coco. It's not Coco. It's Lily. Lily's the live wire.
Coco just has
Coco has an attitude. Like she's just like, that's just her. Like, But Lily's she'll get it popping.
Nuck if you buck.
I think Coco was messing around with Puffy. Oh, that's the story for another day. But
listen, she's been picking fights with members of SWV. She picked a fight with, Attorney Reed's client as well, down to the social media, and calling them out of their names and saying what they wouldn't do and what they gonna do. It's a lot, Your Honor. It's a lot. And she hasn't told her cousin to stop. She has allowed her mother Joyce, for the longest time to disrespect, belittle, and be mean to not only her husband, but her stepdaughter as well. Yes. But it also goes towards the decision making and the way she handles people. And it's the fact that ain't nobody going to come between her and her mama. It's no longer my man. It's my mama. And I get you got to defend your mother, but sometimes you got to tell her to back off. And she claims she knows SWV's business, but in reality, you don't. Because if you knew their business, then that would mean they would have to fire their managers, because it would be, now, who you going around telling how much we charge people? In closing, she is, for the evidence for Attorney Reed's, Kandi Lanice Burris Tucker is a grudge holder who does not know how to set boundaries of people and is willing to throw people away to say that her and her group are on top, because they can never make it to a top 10 or a top 5 on the best R&B groups of all time. Moving on, we're going to, I'm going to say Attorney Mode, also known as Attorney Mace, but she's giving you Edna Mode right now, okay? Edna. Hired to get some stuff on Tamar Braxton. Lord, it's a lot. She's annoying as all get out. When she starts, she don't stop. And it's just like, oh my God, you're exhausting. She's just very exhausting. She claimed that Todd and Kandi tried to fight her. She called Toddina. If, y'all could bring up the evidence I sent to the courts, if you could bring it up, of the screenshots. If it pleases the court, as I continue. Oh, she said this on Kandi's Speak On It that got posted to the Shade Room. And this is the top comment that's pinned. Imagine having the biggest ego for the most non-singing arse person in the entire music industry. Stream my new hit song, #change, where I pay homage to the amazing SWV. So now you're just jumping into stuff that you have no business jumping yourself into. You better hop, skip, and jump yourself out of this situation. Moving on, if y'all can show the next one too. This is a deleted Twitter tweet, and she says, now Billy Goat is going to start back up again, calling me a liar. Someone needs to call her and tell her to chill. Tatiana, I don't even know how many zeros that is. did what I said he did. You
It
calling
almost
it?
looks like a zillion.
Did
I
this Muppet just call my client a goat, a billy goat?
She did.
My client is a regular goat. She is not a billy goat, okay?
Bad.
She sings in goat baritone, and it's regular goat.
My client is not a Muppet. She is a bear with a shifting wig.
Lord.
Let's be clear. She's a beautiful bear. And you know why she's a bear? Because bears are ferocious. Bears are courageous. And bears make it out here. They carve their way through the woods. Okay?
May I continue?
She's a bear.
Judge.
Get it correct.
She called Todd Tadina, as we saw before, as she called one Kandi Lanice Burst Tucker Billy Goat Gruff. She then decided to bring SWV into this whole thing when it came to her going up against Kandi and Todd. And it says as follows: it's hashtag Women's History Month, and I want to take a moment to show love to the incredible official SWV. You guys have inspired so many of us. I've been a fan, and I'm still a fan. Kissy face emoji and the lips emoji, and I'm honored to have sampled. It should say sampled, but okay. You all on my new single Change, and then the emoji where she's like blushing and all the hearts around. She brought them into this because people think that picture with SWV that she took is very recent, and they've been sending hate towards all the ladies of SWV. Taj down there with her family, Lily and Atlanta down with her family, and Coco down to, I believe, Virginia with her family. They've been getting hate since the moment she posted this. She insinuated that Todd was abusive on social media. If you could bring that up, I guess this is the year of accusations. Accusations are just going to fly. That's the wrong. Oh, no, not that one. It's in there somewhere. In there like swimwear. I'm going to wait and I'm going to continue. She claims that she
was not submitted to the court.
It was not.
It was not.
Okay, she basically went on to say that Todd gives very much abusive, to sum it up, and that she hopes that he is not down there beating Kandi Lanice Burst Tucker's arse. Yes, that's what she said on her Instagram stories, and then it got screenshotted and sent around to the different pages. So she's accusing this man of being abusive. So I guess this is the year of accusations, and we need to stop. If you have no proof, please stop saying that, because honestly, one accusation can be taken and people will run with it, and then they're going to be calling in for wellness checks. If you didn't know, you can make a wellness check. You could call from one state to another state to have a wellness check done on somebody. It's happened. I've seen it happen on reality TV. She claims that she's a journalist. She's not a journalist. She is not. She didn't go to school for it. She doesn't do her own research. She was a TV host and had producers and interns and camera operators and directors and so on and so forth doing the research on everyone who's coming on the show, the products that they would be reviewing, and talking about the different things that were going on in the world. She did none of the research on her own. She does not have a degree for it. What she did was host a TV show with 4 other women. You were cast member number 5, okay? She threw shots at the first Black woman to ever win Big Brother because she felt the way that was the title given, when in reality she is. You won Big Brother Celebrity, which is a light version of what they actually go through on the regular Big Brother season. You were only in there for maybe, I want to say 3 weeks there and there for possibly up to 2 months. You would eventually get contact. It didn't take that long. So she threw shots at the first Black woman to ever win Big Brother because she was upset that she got that title. She's a child, Your Honor. She's a child. She acts like a big old kid. She constantly goes around messing with folks, constantly talking about people, up until the point where they snap on her, and then she plays victim, and it's like, I don't know why they're attacking me. It's because she likes to throw the rock and hide her hands. She will constantly throw boulders at people, and then when somebody comes back and starts to throw cement cinder blocks at her. It's just like, well, what's going on? Why are you doing this? It's because you don't know how to stay in your lane. Okay, it pays to stay in your lane.
Mm.
She backed up Carlos King, even though at the time they were not good friends, on the either him or one of the people connected to him stealing Escape's life story. And she said something wasn't right in the buttermilk and maybe Kandi had something to do with it. It was a lot. She just be doing stuff. And she will say this on the radio for millions of people to hear. And she has say it on Instagram as well. She posted, oh, well, I already did that. She started all this mess between her and Kandi Lenny's first Tucker to promote a lackluster show. She has one on Peacock with one Evelyn Lozada. Anything touched by Evelyn Lozada or on the cast member of We Know It's Going to Be a Mess. And the only reason she brought it out is because she was on Watch What Happens Live to promote a show that I don't think anybody's going to watch now or in the future. And also, Your Honor, to wrap it up, before I say the very last thing, she is still upset that when she was a TV host, not a journalist, a TV host on The Real, that they were nominated for 5 Emmys and she didn't win one. Like, look at this Emmy. She did win one. She didn't get this. You see this angel? You see this angel? This is the Emmy. She didn't get one of these. She didn't. She's still upset about that. And she's still upset that she went to the Emmys after she was off the show. And they didn't win. But the next year, when she was off the show, they announced that all the women of The Real won, and they was taking off shoes, running up stage, jumping up and down, having a good time. And then when they came back the next day, because, you know, they had to go live for the show the next day after the Emmys, they was missing eyelashes. They was missing chicken cutlets on the table. They was pulling out weaves, slapping it on the table.
Relevant, Your Honor. Objection.
They partied all night long.
You're letting her go on and on.
She's still upset that she didn't win one of these.
She
And
says
may
it's
never
not a
win
point.
one of these. Honor, in closing, Tamartian, I run my big old mouth. I make up songs however I want. I never know how to stay in my lane, and I'm looking for attention because I really didn't get it because I was the baby of the family, Braxton. Is always doing things to cause people to just, have to get at her because she could have just left the situation alone. In reality, she started all this mess and brought one Kandi Lenny's first Tucker to court today because she wants to promote her show on Peacock. And I'm not going to watch it. You're not going to watch it. Her attorney's not going to watch it. The bailiff's not going to watch it. And neither is Kandi's lawyer. And no one in the jury is going to watch it either. That is it. That is all.
Wait, did you say
Hello,
they
Your Honor.
the next day
Sorry
with
I'm
the
so late, Your Honor.
Huh?
I'm glad to see you here, bailiff.
eyelashes hanging off?
And can I add one thing to the case before we give it to the jury or they do their closing?
Oh, they're getting ready to do their closing. You can go ahead, bailiff.
Also, Tamar wants us to believe that she's in love with a man that has on a big bad feathered toupee or 2 pieces of weave glued to the top of his head. And she's so ashamed that now she has this man wearing hats everywhere they go.
So you think that's not his hair?
Hold up, Your Honor. Hold up, Your Honor. Hold up.
2 pieces of Tamar's weave.
Listen, Your
So
Honor.
you got 2 to 3.
I'm not even about to let her play with a fellow New Orleans native. Like, we're not about to do that.
Then he changes the part on.
5+4, what do you get to get a 9
Okay. We are not gonna disrespect.
Okay, well,
her.
I'm not talking to Nola, Judge. I'm not disrespecting the Nola. I am disrespecting the
No. I just said
on
we're
his
not gonna
head.
disrespect her boyfriend. We're not even gonna do that because he's not on trial. He is not. His
But
girlfriend
that's
is
bad judgment.
But I got you.
But ain't she just a bailiff?
Your point was made. I just,
Wasn't she a judge last week?
I'm all girl. Don't make me drop you.
Y'all making my causing my gas to flare up.
Shout out to Mims in the building.
Mims in the building. What up, Mims?
What up, Norris? Arguments or what?
So we are getting ready to do closing arguments. But for the ones that just walked in, just came into my courtroom, please, so that you don't get fined, please hit that like button and then come to my chat and throw up the like button Throw up a thumbs up to let me know that you hit the like button, so you're not fined $1 zillion, because I do not want to do it, but I will, because my courtroom needs a facelift. Okay, so we are going to get closing remarks from the prosecution.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Nolan reads.
I just want to start off by saying you all have heard a lot of things about my client today in this court, but it was all things of her past. The key word here is change. I can change. You can change. She can change. And change can change. Thank you. Shout out to Candace for sending me this tissue.
Oh my God. You know what that song gave me just now? Who watched Different World?
Change.
Thank you. Thank you for helping. My client is so stressed out. Her wig has been shifting this whole time more than Ray J's hat.
That's because her boyfriend stole her glue.
My client, Tamar Braxton, she's a victim. She's a victim in all of this. Okay? Kandi Big Bank hate Tucker Burris. And you might as well say Tucker Burris because she don't even let Todd take control. The whole world knew she was lying. She was lying.
Prosecution, I'm going to need you to pull it together. I'm going to need you to pull it together, prosecution. Pull it together. Pull it
We
together.
knew she was lying. She wants to. Oh, I'm so sorry. I did just get so choked up, Your Honor. She wants to guard what everyone says. Meanwhile, she lets her mother run amok, and everyone runs amok. But the minute that you come against her, you're now the problem. And she likes to hide behind being such a businesswoman that she feels like the public is going to believe her. She's trying to paint my client Tamar as a liar for the simple fact she is the only one who wants to get a bag. Remember, I showed you, ladies and gentlemen, we have the actual corset from her in the dungeon. We have it, okay? We have the actual items from Bedroom Kandi. We have the official OLG seasoning. She's making all of the money. We don't need that. Let Tamar live. Stop holding her to her past. She can change, and she has changed. Don't let Kandi Burris fool you. Her and Todd Tucker assaulted my client. You may say he just said, you know what it is, okay? But he's a New Yorker. And we know they mean what they say, and they say what they mean. And so my client perceived that as an imminent threat. Thus, her man, JR, from the NO, had to check Todd. And Todd apologized. So keep in mind, my client.
Is that hearsay?
Yes, ma'am.
I posted the picture. Keep in mind, my client, one Tamar Bear Braxton, has changed. And with that, I ask that you all find that Kandi Burris is wrong for trying to censor this 5-time Emmy-nominated journalist. And with that, I rest your honor.
Thank you, prosecution. Ooh, child, you got a hard job today. Defense? Oh,
yes.
Ranting, did you have anything to say?
I just want the attorney Reeds to stop saying that her client is a journalist. She was a TV host. Two different things.
First of all, my client said it. I can change.
Right.
I can change. Let her be changed.
Changing the state of same.
When Whitney sung that,
I have not heard the song, but I really hope it sounds better than that.
Gilbert. And shout out to Candace for sending me.
No, Whitney sung the song too, but the Change It song is from the Dream Girls too. I'm changing.
Oh well, girl, I heard it
From-
from Whitley Gilbert at Hillman College.
Yeah, Hillman and Jennifer Hudson sung it in Dreamgirls. So
Shout out to Candace for this tissue. It gets
not
you
not the perfectly folded triangle.
I mean,
Wrong.
but it still got you. You can fold it down to another triangle and then one more.
Big as that tissue is.
I mean, is that a paper towel? Is that a bounty? Extra water? Anywho, let's get back to let me let the defense final thoughts. I mean, your last statements, please.
Yes.
Closing statements.
Your Honor, jury, I proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that my client, Kandi, keep a bag, grab a bag, Burris Tucker, is not guilty. Tamar is just guilty of writing a check that ass couldn't cash. That's what she's guilty of. This Tamar Braxton has a tendency to yap, 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 run her mouth like she has hands, and she doesn't. Who have we seen Tamar ever get loud with other than her sisters? I'll wait. She knew they wasn't gonna dig off in her ass, so she got a little rah-rah with them, but not with Miss Burris Tucker. She's not going to get loud with her. And the only thing Todd was doing was letting her, Tamar know this is not what you want. You know what time it is. Let me tell you something. Me and Todd, we're both from the Bronx, okay? The Bronx, New York, okay? And if I'm arguing with some chick and my husband comes up behind me, he don't tell that chick she knows what time it is, or she better back off, it's going to be me and him, okay? Because that's how we get down in the Bronx, okay? It's one for all and all for one, okay? It's no one above the family, okay? You see this family, we as thick as thieves when it comes to this family. So we are not going to allow Tamar, victim Braxton, to play the victim anymore. I implore you to please put an end of this victim behavior. This has to stop, people. How far is this going to go with this Muppet? My client has given her job after job after job. If you want to pull up those pictures that I just dropped into evidence, I have pictures of her giving her a job at the dungeon. She gave her a job on tour. My client has been looking out for Tamar ever since her career went downhill. Look at this. She gave her a job.
Is she bent over?
Look at this.
Is she grinding on the mic stand?
By the way, these pictures are courtesy of Mims. Make it make sense. Please go check out his channel.
I would like to also say, if you look at the corset that Miss Kandi Big Bang Hank have on.
This is, my client is worldwide. Yes, you grow girl. She is worldwide. She is well known for her business savviness, for her able to make a way out of no way, for her being just able to get to the bag. And Tamar hasn't. My client tried to help her, but she just bit the hand that fed her. And you know what you do to dogs that bite you. They must be put down. She was just put down, people, and she needs to be put down for good. I rest my case.
Oh, make that so believable. I cannot. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
You can change. We can change. Change can change. Even
I am changing.
Judge Keith, would it be a 1 in the chat for Tamar and a 2 in the chat for Kandi?
Yeah, we can do it like that. We could do, if you guys feel that, let's do it the other way. If y'all feel like Tamar is guilty, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like Kandi is guilty, put a 2 in the chat.
And while deliberation is happening with the jury, Mace, I know a Caroline Manzo quote when I hear it.
Shout out to Caroline.
I borrowed that from the Manzels, okay? I just borrowed that.
Not even just the borrowing. I was like, I know Caroline quote when I hear it.
Oh my God.
You see, my family, we is the thickest thieves, okay?
Shout out to Caroline.
Caroline Manzo is the truth. I love me some Caroline Manzo.
All right, it's a lot of ones in the chat. My God. I gave the best defense I could, client. We're going to appeal.
If you appeal, you tell your client to get a better wig.
It's shifting like Ray J had because this has her so stressed out she can't work.
It's shifting because she don't got no edges and that wig slipping.
Somebody in the
got
chat.
nothing to hold on to. That wig sliding back and forth because they ain't got nothing to grip.
I have a question. Did y'all see when somebody said she ain't had edges since she was a virgin?
That is
I
different.
did not see that.
Y'all didn't see that? No. They was talking about Tamar hasn't had edges since they was a virgin.
Oh, so they, well, goodbye. Goodbye.
I said,
That's funny.
That's how she cut her hair because she thought she was going to cut her hair and even it out. And it was all going to grow back together, but that didn't work. That wasn't successful.
All right, so
Crazy.
we got a lot
Crazy.
we got a lot of
All right,
ones.
it looks like we have got our verdict. Court's back in session. Court is back in session. Yes. Oh, I thought you was waving to me. I was gonna say, "Hey, girl." Sucker to you. Anyway. Okay. We are going to say unanimous decision that the jurors have spoke. Tamar is guilty of
being a Muppet and slinging false allegations and being a punk.
but having an ugly middle name, Ernestine.
Okay, that's just she probably named after one of her aunties.
Yeah, Ernestine's was bad back in the day. You meet Ernestine Bernadette's had it going on back in the day. You meet a Bernadette and Ernestine
and a Barbara. Them Barbers too.
It was the Jacquelines, Barbers,
Ernestines,
Bernadettes,
mm-hmm.
and it's another one, Elaine. Elaine's had it going on.
I'm just saying, if the family wasn't trying to keep on with the T names, they should just name her Ernestine. Maybe her life would be better.
Okay, so Tamar is guilty of, first of all, saying that she's a journalist. That is absolutely ludicrous. And she gonna go all the way out of everybody's face. Yeah, she gonna have to cry me a river.
Sorry. Tamar, get your hands from around attorney's neck.
I'm gonna need her to cry all the way home.
You might want to go handcuff her, bailiff.
I just did, John. I got her.
She mad.
Thank you so much.
Wait a minute. We're going too fast.
I'm gonna turn back. Ooh.
Y'all doing? Y'all trying to test my patience, but I'm gonna let y'all. So she is very guilty of not being a journalist, also acting like she's happily affianced when we all know that that's probably not true either, because she's always talking about she want a man dingo and some thick girth and all this other stuff. So we all know that her Mr. JR, he is far from that. So she's guilty of lying to us. She's also guilty of using her platform for the worst reason and bringing up Kandi for no reason to promote her album, which was just crazy to me. Don't do that. Stand on your own 2 feet, little lady. You had your sisters. We understand you're the baby, but don't play the victim. You cannot do that.
We need to throw another charge on her, Your Honor. She needs to get the charge of trying to insinuate it was Eva and her husband and not clearing it up. Because for a long time, she said
First of all, my client did say that it was not even her
She
husband.
did clear it up, but later on. But when she first initially made these claims, she let it linger before she cleared it up because people were coming at Eva thinking it was Eva. And then
that is those people's faults because they were assuming and she never dropped any names. So she can't be guilty of somebody else's assumption. But what she is guilty of is, like I said, lying in our faces and talking about she has been off our TV screens, not being on on reality TV for a while. Lie. So stop lying. I sentenced her to not singing for the rest of her life. She cannot sing for the rest of her life. And if she does sing, she got to sing only on rap songs and only in the hooks. She can't do a full feature, nothing. She can only sing hooks in people's songs. That's all she can sing. There is no, and she cannot. I also want to sentence her to not talking other people's business when it does not concern her. That way, she doesn't be back in my courtroom. So that's her sentence for the day.
And with that being said, next case. Oh, child.
Wow. Next case, that's the bailiff's job.
Can y'all take the oh Lord. All rise in the honorable Judge California Cutie presiding over the case of the cheating has been
never broke an artist.
Oh my God, he look like he just need to take a bath. The $30,000 stealing, check signing with somebody else's name, sending the taxes to the other person after he done got their money while living in their mama house, and mama was just happy to get him out. And the man that got a sonogram all over the world about this baby, the cheating con artist, Mr. Rocky without the Bullwinkle, whatever his last name is, because I don't know.
He need a theme song. Never should have kissed you.
It's Bivens.
Never should.
Okay, Rocky Bivens, the man that you never run to his arms because he do not love you. Okay, there you go, Judge.
I love what you grow girl put up. Even though I shouldn't be saying that, but hey, the shoe fits. I'm just saying. Anywho, prosecution. Are you ready for your opening statement?
Oh, I am, Your Honor.
Good child. I'm scared. I'm glad you are going. I should mute myself because I know it's about to go down. But yes, I am ready for you whenever you're ready.
Good evening, Your Honor, officers of the court and the jury. I am here today to prove that this man, one Rocky Bivens, is a cheater and he is a con artist. Okay? First of all, his real name really isn't even Rocky. Con artist. Okay? He has a woman out here allegedly claiming to be one of his alleged mistresses. A duck, by what we say. A duck. She is a duck. And unfortunately, she is from the great city of New Orleans. Please do not hold it against us. Not all of us are like this, okay? Not all of us are ducks. Okay. He also has alleged outside children out here. He also allegedly took a check from his sister-in-law and deposited that. If you are not even going by your real name, your government name, you are a con artist if you want to have a double identity. That is all I'm going to say in this opening statement, because I will, beyond a shadow of a doubt, prove this case. Rocky.
Not Rocky.
Rocky. Allegedly Rocky, because that ain't what your mama named you. And with that being said, I rest your honor.
Thank you, prosecution. Defense, are you ready for your opening statement?
Yes. I have to, try to clean this up. Okay. First of all, good evening, Your Honor, counsel, bailiff, expert witness, and jurors. I would like to start off by saying my client, Mr. Edward Rocky Bivens, is just a man with a plan. He's just a man. He's in this world trying to do the best he can. My client has been in the music industry for decades. He's worked with the likes of R. Kelly. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but he works with a lot of people. And my client is a busy man. He lives his life on the road. Was anyone or is anyone upset with the Temptations? No. My client is just an offspring of the Temptations. My client is a rolling stone. Wherever he lay his hat is his home. And when he dies, all he's gonna leave is alone. Woo! Woo! Alone and a couple of bills, damn it. He's a man with a master plan. He took Escape and held them in the palm of his hand. He's the one. He's the one that purchased Sister McFarland's wig. He's the one that told Latako that she was the truth in the booth and the liar in the choir. And if she meets Jesus, that ass is on fire. But he's still a man. Oh Lord, he's still a man. He's just a man. He's just sowing his royal oats. He's doing what a man needs to be done. His wife understands that him and his mistress had a plan. Latako knew all about this. Latako knew all about this. This is not cheating. This is a situationship that is in their marriage. Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, woo, he left Latako with a loan and a couple of bills. And I'm going to rest your honor because he's just a man trying, he's trying to do the best he can. I rest your honor, I rest.
Got you. Thank you, defense.
I request a recess to get myself together.
Okay, we can take a 2-minute recess.
Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to shout out to everybody who's in the room right now. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you comment. Make sure you share this with your people. Also, once again, make sure you guys are sending up prayers for our good sis Barb meets World. And she has lost her aunt, right? And so we want to make sure we send up all the prayers, all the love. If you want to donate, everybody's cash app is scrolling across the screen. If you want to donate to Barb towards funeral services, her cash app is scrolling across the screen as well. But if you do not have the funds to do so or donate, just make sure you keep her in your prayers and condolences. And with that being said, we're going to go back to
the courtroom.
Okay. We are back, and I am going to bring back the prosecution. Are you ready, prosecution?
I am ready, Your Honor.
The floor is yours.
You see, Rocky. Rocky is a wee bald man. Okay, he is a wee bald man, and this is how he used to sneak out. I want to enter this into evidence, okay, Your Honor. This right here, this wee bald man used to put on this cap
Okay.
I'm not ready.
and these glasses and creep, 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 like Luther say, creep, 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 all up in them women's houses and all up on their buffets. He's a liar, and I want to admit into evidence
Okay.
this right here, the very first lie that he has ever posted. This right here is his Facebook profile
Oh shoot.
where he says he went to Northern Illinois University. Now, if you look up his Wikipedia that we all know, you can put your own information in. He says that he graduated, Your Honor, but I have spoken with someone who I have vetted, and I know for a fact he did not. You actually got kicked out of this school of Northern Illinois University semester 92-93, in which you rushed home to beat your parents there so you would retrieve your grades. And they would not retrieve your grades. Okay, and you enrolled in the junior college, which is Kawasaki College in DeKalb, Illinois, where you had no place to stay and your friends were sneaking them in your dorm room
Not Kawasaki.
so that you can have a place to sleep at night. Those were the beginning of your con artist days, sir. Okay, you set out here and you say that you and Natasha
ITDC.
have been together for 27 years.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That is what you said. But allegedly, according to your baby mother, you have outside kids. According to your baby mother, you have outside kids. And according to those, one of those women you were formerly in college with.
Say what now?
Oh, you heard me. You heard me. So it is in fact that you lie and you get your wife to lie and say that these kids don't exist when you all have had meetings with these kids and their mothers. And it's all going to come out tomorrow via Tasha K. Because this woman have provided 5 years of evidence of you and your lying. Oh, say it again. Say it again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, today I was just receiving some evidence, and it says the former business partner of R. Kelly has claimed he used to have to step in and stop the singer getting close to those girls who were too young. Okay, it's also in the evidence. Also, we want to bring in Ray Ray. Shout out to Ray Ray all day. Make sure you go subscribe to her. There was evidence
Yes.
stated that he knew about the deviance of one R. Kelly. He was witness to the one marriage of R. Kelly and both Aaliyah Houghton.
That's nasty.
Okay, he was evidence. He also said proudly, it does not matter if you had a big booty. It didn't matter if you was 15 or you was 25. It didn't matter. All he saw was big booty. So this is a man who stood by and let this happen. It has also been alleged that he used to go and get girls and bring them to one Mr. R. Kelly. It is alleged that you have not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but 6 alleged outside children, sir.
God damn.
Which we found through a simple Google search. You also allegedly stole from your ex-sister-in-law. And according to this interview with leaked information that has been found out from one Tasha K, you allegedly stole nude pictures of your sister-in-law and had them in your phone and sent them to your one duck of a mistress who had it and turned all of this information over to one Tasha K.
Wait, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to defend his ass. Wait a minute.
Child.
Your Honor,
Girl, she
the
ain't done.
prosecution rests.
Damn.
Baby, you just order rest. That was a lot.
Done. Whoa. Okay, we gonna digest that. I'm just gonna let me digest that, because me being a judge, sitting on this pulpit and stuff, I need to digest that just a little bit. That was a lot of information to intake, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the defense. As hard as it's gonna be for you to defend him from the depth of your soul, go ahead and give it your best shot, because it's gonna take a prayer. Jesus is gonna have to come and anoint you.
I unrest. The direct quote was, if she was 15 or 20, she had a big booty to him, period. And he continued to work with this man.
That's nasty.
Not only that, you know that you have other children and you have allowed your wife to go on and act like these children don't exist. Now, I'm not here to persecute his wife. His wife is not on trial, but you as a man to deny that your children do not exist, to sit and put out here that your children do not exist without regret or remorse for how it will make your children feel. You are despicable. You are less than a man. You are a cretin, and you are the scum of the earth and deserve to be put below the earth.
She didn't went back to judge mode, y'all. Sorry.
Somehow you really feel.
Oh, that is a lot. That is a lot.
I am disgusted
for that. You need to own it. And you don't need to own it for the world. You need to own it for your children. And jury, I know it's not closing statements, but this is why you should find him guilty. Because any man who would deny his children is trash and the ultimate con artist. And with that, Your Honor, I rest.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Defense, are you ready? Do you need a couple of minutes? What do you need?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready as I'm going to be, Your Honor.
Okay.
First of all, I would like to say I'm just lighting some sage because of all that information that Esquire Nola Reeds has just dropped on us. It's very dirty, and I'm very empathic, so I need to cleanse my energy of that nastiness. And you
may do that. You may do that
with these. I'm gonna have to tell these lies to defend this client, and now I need to clear the energy.
I feel uncomfortable.
Wait a whole minute. Wait. Somebody ringing my bell, and it's past 9:00. Nobody.
Oh, that ain't even right there. Court is in a quick recess.
Oh no, we got to order some food. Okay, let's order some food. All right, we got.
All right.
First of all, I would like to say, my clients, they're getting confused with a philanderer when my client is a philanthropist. He's not a philanderer. My client does charity work, i.e. Lataco Scott. That was just pure charity. When she said that this man walked in the studio and he told her ex-boyfriend, you should leave because this is about to be my woman. This was charity work. He saw her and he saw the potential that he could possibly bring out of her. My client is he's well known in the music industry. Like you said, he worked with R. Kelly. He was witness to a lot of things, so he knows a lot about the industry. So the only thing that he was doing was trying to help these ladies. And as far as him having outside kids, the paternity test is not in. That's all I can say about that. The paternity test is not in. We are not sure if these children is Edward's or not. So until we get concrete proof, we're going to refrain from claiming these children. And as far
Your
as
Honor, ma'am, I object.
I thought you would.
Your Honor, I object, and I'm going to object because it has been stated through further research that I have vetted and verified, and just there have been some confirmed DNA testing along with some child support that has been paid that he is behind on.
And you did
Well,
submit that.
this is even
You
worse.
submitted that to me. I did get those. So sustain.
This man is doing so much charity work for his wife that he's willing to sacrifice his children. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but he doesn't want to embarrass his wife. That's the only reason the children is kept secret. And as far as him stealing the money, yeah, he stole it. And what had happened was he felt it was money that was owed to him. My client has worked for Escape tirelessly. He has slaved. He
Your
thought
Honor,
he
I
was
would like to
that
ask the
money.
defense attorney a question.
This is really outside the box, but I will go ahead and let you ask her a question.
Can you explain to us why he stole his sister-in-law news out of her phone and then sent it to the alleged mistress, the duck, who's going to be interviewing with Tasha K for her to have it in her phone?
Not the duck.
For Tasha K to show to the world tomorrow.
Hey, well, you know what? That's a personal issue. I don't know what was going on with that. We have to do further research on that because we don't know exactly what was going on. This they are stating that my client has many women. We don't know if she was one of them. We don't know why would she have these.
I want to get off the merry-go-round. I want to get off the merry-go-round that you got me on.
I don't know why
I
would
want
he
to get
have
off.
pictures of his sister-in-law. How did he obtain these pictures? That's the real question, and maybe we should dive deeper into that. Because my client, he considers himself a handsome man. He said the women just roll themselves on him. That he walks down the street and women just cry. He's like, women. And
this man right here, your client, this man right here.
Yes.
My God, today.
I said
my God today.
And
I'm guilty on that alone.
He claims to be handsome, and and beauty is subjective. And he says that the women are all over him. This so-called mistress that's coming up for a 5-year mistress, that was his other charity work. That was a side job, not a side chick. He was working and he was, exchanging pleasantries, not penis. It was pleasantries, not penis. Let's say pleasantries and not penis. My client is
pleasantries and not penis yet. And she got his name tattooed on her for nothing. Now I am a woman.
Well, you know what? If she
don't get a man name tattooed on us,
well, this woman was the same woman who said,
if we get the name tattooed on us, it's because you laid the penis down right.
That is true because I got his name right here.
Hey!
I got the name right here.
But we
there's my husband's name. There's my husband's name.
But this woman claims to be. How can you be she said that she's with this man for years. She was in a full-blown relationship. How can you be in a relationship with a married man? Ma'am, you sound a little ignorant. You sound a little slow. You sound a little dumb. You sound a little less than smart. You said that, this man cried in front of me. So he, my client is, he's an actor. He's, it's not a con artist. He's not a con. He just morphs into different things. He's who he needs to be when he needs to be it. That's what he is. He's a chameleon. This man is chameleon. Gentleman. He is stellar. He got escaped to where he needed to be. What he needs from you right now, jury, what he needs from you right now is understanding. Because when you communicate,
we might need to let the lawyer know that she put her hand on the Bible today.
What he needs from you is understanding. You know, Tasha's
What
probably
he
sitting
needs
there.
to do is keep the penis in the home. Penis in the home. Penis in the home. Penis in the home. That's what your client needs to do.
Or
And
in the
these
rubber.
other women,
That's what he needs to do. He
they
needs to stop
never
lying.
should have
He's been lying. I know for a
never
fact.
made it back home.
I know for a
told
for sure fact
yourself
that your client has
in
been
love
lying
they should
all
inform.
27 years that
Would
he and
be a
Latasha
pleasure
has been together.
just to know
All
your name.
27.
Edwin.
All 27.
Order in my court. Order in my court.
Look, he wasn't with this girl. They was just kicking it. All right, they wasn't together.
You know,
They were just kicking it.
cannot.
I rest my case. They were just kicking it.
And for the woman that he was with prior to Latasha, you know what she around here singing right now? How did I get here?
Now,
You
Rocky.
wasn't supposed to be here, L.
I tried that love thing through the colleges. Now
Wait,
you
I don't know that version.
fucked up. My life about to blow up.
Blow up, blow up.
It's the remix.
Long and you're behind on support.
This whole quote is
At
out
least
of
it's not
Period.
the other version.
Period.
It's not the other one.
Period.
Oh, see, you know, all this singing that got me all riled up. I done messed up my bad shoulder.
Baby, the expert witness
Well,
has not spoken yet.
Can the
We about to
expert
get it.
witness, would you like to come up before I let them give their closing remarks, even though it might be the opposite of way? But right now, I just need to hear from you because these two.
Not so simple as 30K.
So simple. Thank you. Thank you, Yvette.
Oh my God. For the prosecution, Your Honor. First of all, if you could bring up the picture of Ike Turner and the picture of him, because those are the vibes he be giving, okay? He gets. I kill you, and you hear me? I kill you.
First of all, let me just say this.
That's his managerial mode.
I really feel some type of way about this picture because I love Tina Turner with all my heart, and I don't ever want to no disrespect to Tina Turner, no disrespect to Tina.
No, but it's the vibe. Like, unfortunately, because nobody wants to keep.
But you know what? Tina probably wouldn't be just because she know what it is. In the words of Scott, Tina, you know what it is.
Nobody wants to keep quoting this movie. Nobody wants to because we know.
Oh, there's something on my mind.
But
won't you please tell me what's wrong?
Tasha Q, you just
a fool. You what you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. We got carried away.
Okay. Unfortunately, we
Shout
have
out to One Proper Thigh for going viral.
yes.
Yes.
Shout out
Papa Thigh.
Yes, shout out to One Bailiff Proper Thigh, even though Don Juan stole her stuff and posted it back on Twitter, old thieving self. Swiper, no swiping, ho. Anyway, this is the vibes that one Edward Rocky, no Bullwinkle, beady-eyed bastard Bivens gives. Unfortunately, and I say unfortunately because honestly, it took a jury member to point this out, and I do appreciate that this is a lot. Constantly have to bring up quotes, sing songs, and do all that from the movie and compare that moment about somebody's real life that became a movie to someone else. It's a lot. Unfortunately, that's the best way to describe it. He's giving Ike Turner, you hear me, Ann? I kill you. I kill you. If you die on me, I kill you.
Anime Bullock.
He gives those vibes. Unfortunately, it has to be brought up. It's been mentioned before, but I'll say it again. He's had some questionable, because there's been multiple questionable associates that are now locked up and not going to be let out no time soon. They're going to spend the rest of their natural born lives and even the afterlife down there in the penitentiary. He has had those associates. He's played favorites while managing Escape, and that is why when it was time for that third album and Lataka wanted to go solo, it screwed up everybody's money. Everybody's. He allegedly, as it's been said and stated, is going to be brought out on a Friday. I'm, sweeping the hair behind my ear, but it's all pulled up. Come Friday, which is tomorrow, the multiple mothers of his children who he's had outside of his marriage will be brought up, and he allegedly has multiples. They say it is 6, and that is maybe 5 children outside of the marriage while he was married to Lataco, and possibly one.
Correction, 6 children outside of him and Lataco children.
Yeah, he only got one with Latasha.
No, I'm saying 5 while they were married, 1 before they got married. Now, it's during the time of the relationship.
Shout out to your research.
Yeah. 5.
Shout out to your research.
5 during the marriage. 1 before the marriage. And it's been said, it's 6, but it's been said that 1 before they got married, not that much older / younger than the child him and Lataco share. Just saying. That's pregnant at the same time, disrespectful. Ghetto twins out here, okay?
Hold up, we're not gonna disrespect the ghetto twins.
My son's a ghetto twin.
We're not gonna disrespect them. We disrespecting both of them.
It's a real group in New Orleans called the Ghetto Twins. That's what I was.
I
said no, but they call it like Irish twins because my son is like an Irish twin. Him and his brother is 6 months apart. They turn the same age. We call them Irish twins, but they ghetto twins.
Specific of who I'm talking about. No hate.
No, Shady didn't just creep up in here.
Sure did. Fine.
Hey, Shady. Hey, Stu Queen. B Thoughts.
I hope you guys hit that like button when y'all came in here late.
Let me just say time. Pause the trial. Make sure y'all go follow the Mason Shady Show. Make sure y'all follow my sister Astute Queen B.
Absolutely.
She is giving positive affirmations every day. And we as Black queens and kings and queens need to hear those messages. So y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. If I have a mod in the chat, please drop all the links of everybody that's on this panel, along with Shady and Mace. I think I already have that link, along with Astute Queen B, along with Mims. Along with the mother of the channel who introduced me and my sis. Me and my sisters been sisters for a year.
Y'all.
Make sure y'all put the links in the chat, please.
And Chef Don Don.
I'll see you in the chat. Put it in there. Make sure y'all link my brother, Chef Don Don. Make sure y'all go over there, like, comment, and subscribe. He's gonna be absent for a little bit, but still putting out content. Because he have some procedures that have to be done, but don't worry, he'll be here in Houston, so his sister gonna take care of him. But y'all make sure y'all go like, comment, and subscribe to everybody on this panel,
and follow Norris too, Norris Tony.
And make sure y'all follow my boy Norris Tony as well. Because baby Norris, I had one of your smoothies today, my love.
We love all y'all. Thank y'all for supporting us, y'all.
My sis Bob Meets World. I'm a scroll.
Yes, prayers going up, baby.
Once again, I'm gonna scroll her information across. Like I said, my sis just lost her aunt. If you guys want to send her a message, this is all of her stuff right here. If you want to send a cash app, she didn't say nothing about no policy. This is me. This is me doing this. If you all would like to donate to my sis, towards a little pound cake, a little cold drink, a little potatoes for the potato salad for the repast, of her aunt, please hit up her cash app. And child, if she gonna be mad, she'll cuss me out later, but it's okay.
And the gym twin. Hey, princess.
She didn't say anything about them not having a policy or anything, but this is just me looking out for
always.
So if you guys have it in your heart to donate towards her, I'm just gonna scroll her information right now. Whether you send her a comforting message via Instagram or Twitter, or you can send her a message via TikTok, or if you would like to donate towards anything towards the services, you guys can send her a cash app as well. That's me on my own doing that. That is not her. She's not asking for anything. I want to put that out there. She's not asking for anything. There is not a GoFundMe. That's just me making sure, because policies may cover funerals. They don't always cover everything that's needed for the repast. And this is my sis, and this is how I am, showing my support. But if anything, if you have nothing to give, that's fine. A prayer is free.
Or just a thought, or just
Or just a
drop her a
thought is
comment.
great.
Let her know you're thinking about her. It's always well. It's
Put
always a
some
good
praying hands in the chat.
thought. Yes. All right, y'all. We got to get it moving because I have about 15 minutes
Okay,
before I
now
got to get out of
speed
here.
it along. I'm gonna speed it along. Claimed by
Okay, go ahead, my love.
claimed by Tamika that has stolen her $30,000. Laughed at Kandi and Tiny when they was writing music around the time that the third album situation happened, and was laughing down there with his wife Latako when they were still just dating, talking about who would listen to y'all. Obviously, a lot of people have listened to them. See what happened when you hating? You're miserable, just like the two of y'all down to that house. Has managed Latako's career for the longest time and still ain't broke her in the industry. Like, how is it that her solo career went from R&B to gospel, and now that she's in the gospel realm, it don't like, it doesn't, like, when you listen to it, it doesn't seem finished. It seems like, what are you doing? Like, why are you trying to bring these R&B vocals over here to these gospel vocals when you know it's not gonna work? You know the girls is gonna eat you up and send you home crying to your mama in her bad wig. You know you're gonna have to go crawling hands and knees, tears, begging Escape to take you back. He hasn't broke an artist in I don't know how long, but he claims to be the best of the best, and it's just like, if she's with who you claim to be the best of, child, you need to go and get you a little 9 to 5. Ain't nothing working a 9 to 5. Maybe you need to go get you a union job. Maybe you need to go work for the city or something. I heard they pay well and got good benefits. Go do that. Has thrown subtle threats out to Tamika, as in she know who she playing with and she know who not to play with. You seem to be threatening people. That is the opposite of what was done to one Tamar Ernestine Braxton.
Yes.
Allegedly pulled a gun on Nikki Gilbert's husband, and if y'all know me, that is Nikki need to build a bridge and get the hell over at Gilbert. During the production of R&B Divas, he pulled that thing out on her husband.
Yes, Lord.
We've already heard about the mistresses, but I would like for the photos of Edward Rocky, no Bullwinkle, always out here slinging the peen. You almost worse than Pastor Slinger did. Down to the church, Bivens. If y'all can bring up that picture of him and his big head, because he does have a big lumpy head. It looked like some sugar babies got out the box and was melted together.
How you gonna just bring that up there that fast? Like, warn somebody.
As you can see, I just want to point out, he always has this smile. It's never like the top lip is really pulled up, the bottom lip is really pulled down, and it's just like that front row of teeth, not the bottom row. He just protrudes the front row of teeth. If you can see the eyes, they're very beady and they seem to follow you. Like, I don't like the way he's looking at me right now. I need to cover up this clavicle because I feel uncomfortable. On top of that, he has these like really pointy ears, like he's up to something. I feel like when people have really pointy ears and they just stick out like that, not big ears, just super pointy ears. Like there's a point to it. Like if you touched his ear, it would prick your finger and you bleed. He has pointy ears and he's up to something. But it's them eyes hold lies and deceit. Them eyes look like you will manipulate anybody that comes into your peripheral vision. Okay, and then once again, his head is just like big and lumpy, and he has to wear super large hats. He really got to he tries on Natasha's wigs first to get a measurement of what he feels like the hats will fit like, and then he goes to get them made. But really, his head is so lumpy that it looks like some sugar babies and some wappas fell out the box and melted on the ground, and they tried to be rolled back up again, and it shaped his head. That is it. That is all. Please get him off the screen. I don't like the way he's looking at me. Please. Oh, I'm uncomfortable.
Dang, his head went wider right there. It was like boop. Like boop right there.
I gotta get my client to the emergency. My client needs to go to the doctor about his head. We gotta cut this case early because we got check on this nigga head.
He got head trauma. He got head trauma.
I had somebody bust him upside there. Somebody done bust him.
I'm covering up this clavicle. I don't feel comfortable.
I cannot with either one of you. Are you done, expert witness?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I am going to give it to, I'm not sure if my Nola Reeves is behind there.
Ready.
Okay. I want to make
ready.
sure I am
I
going
don't think
to
we ready.
give it to the to the prosecution for her closing arguments. Oh Lord.
Told you. Told you, Your Honor. Tried to prepare you.
Your Honor, officers of the court, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I am here in my incognito attire because this is what happens when you go out with your mistress. This is how you look. I have this comment here on the screen. Yes, Irish twins. And I will say that I have confirmed that there is actually a set of Irish twins between Lataco and another woman's child outside of Miss Unique.
Mm.
Unique.
Miss
Miss
Unique is
Unique.
But you are. He's an alien sperm superstar.
the interview with Tasha K. But there are a set of Irish twins out there. And my God, today, shout out to Too Feisty. My God, today, that phrase has been a chokehold. And it has been a chokehold because my God, today. My God, today, because, sir, you are sitting here and you are denying the fact that your children exist. And the fact that you are denying that they exist makes you the scum of the earth because they did not ask to be here. If you did not want to embarrass your wife, if you did not want your secrets out, you should have kept your penis in the home. You know what I'm saying? You should have been like my earlier clients when they said, love should have brought you. Love should have brought you home all nights.
You should
All
have
night.
been with me.
You know what I'm saying? You should not have mistaken your beef shish kebab upon no other woman's buffet outside of your wife Lataco. But you did this. You did this. And then for the simple fact you want to be calling one Miss Tasha K and threatening her allegedly, according to her words, you want to put a bounty on your baby mama head, like she said, Rocky, that's what we doing right now. That's what we're doing right now. And straight up being from New Orleans, Rocky, you already know you better not ever go to New Orleans if she got people that's down there. Because you're going to come up with it. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. You want to threaten people after you've been out here doing what you're doing. You cannot play with people. You cannot play with kids. You, sir, my God, I didn't think we was going to get no worse than Kelvin Hunter. Shout out to Candace Dillard for sending me this hanky. Once again. But you, one Edward Rocky Bivens with your bald head and you're talking in ears and saying what to say. You correct these women. You make them believe your lies. You make them believe your lies because you're such a charmer. But you've been lying from the beginning when you lied and said you went to one school and you got kicked out and went to another school. Say it's a lie. And now you want to put gag orders on these women, allegedly. Why are you putting gag orders on women if they're lying? You don't want them to tell their truth. But in the Constitution,
not the Constitution,
there is a rule. There is a law that says freedom of speech, and those women can tell their stories. And the story for you is about to be written. You should have thought before you did Queens of R&B. You should have been a better manager to your wife. You should have been a better man to those women that you lied to and made them feel like your wife was nothing or that you was leaving your wife or that they had a quote unquote long distance relationship with you for the ones you was messing with prior to Lataco. That you got pregnant and the pregnancies overlapped with Lataco. You should have been man enough to tell the truth. You should have not led women on. And so with that, jury, I ask that you find him guilty of being a cheating con artist because he's been lying since the beginning. He's been lying since he said his name was Rocky and it wasn't. Find him guilty, sentence him to the max, give those children peace, and set the taco free. And with that, I rest your honor.
Thank you for the super chat, Louisiana chick. I can't read it, Nola, because I have it kind of.
It says, "Come this way. You may be in Lake wait, how you pronounce that lake?
Lake Pontchartrain, or you might be off Almanaster, you might be in the woods that miss you, or you might be found off a shelf.
Don't tell me
Amen. Hallelujah. Thank you for the super chat.
He gonna raise up polluting.
Well, see, that's why I didn't read it, because I didn't even know how to even say all that. I ain't even know how to say it. But
let's get us out of here, because it's gonna be
go. We are gonna get closing remarks from the defense, closing arguments from
this is, I know this is late in the game, but my client would like to change his position to guilty. My client would like to throw himself on the mercy of the court. My client is just a man that thought he had a plan. My client is
your client is a fraud.
He's a charcuterie board sampler. He samples charcuterie boards. He's just a sampler. He takes a little bit from here, a little bit from here, a little bit from here, and he thought, he can handle it. It got out of control. It got beyond his means. He did not want to cheat on his bear of a wife, but you saw her head, so he had to. This is just he was just confused. He was doing a lot. It's hard trying to be manager to escape, trying to be Ike to your Tina. It's a lot going on. He throws himself on the mercy of the court. He prays he asks for forgiveness from you guys. He knows that he was doing wrong, but as far as this mistress, you can't be in relationship and say that's your man when he's married. He thought she knew the game. Obviously she didn't. But he would just like to apologize to everyone for his philandering ways, and that he's going to try to clean it up and try to give Tamika $15 a week to pay back $30,000.
He wants some.
He wants to work out a payment plan with Tamika to pay back this money. He's going to pay her $15 a week. The payment plan is going to be notarized soon. And he just wants to clear up his reputation so he can get back out there in the music industry. He started off bad by being, affiliated with R. Kelly and knowing what he was going on, but he was young. He was trying to make his way in the music game. He didn't know what to do. This was just his means to survival. My client just had a rough life. And as far as him lying about graduating from college, he has an explanation for that.
What is it?
He thought he did graduate. He graduated to con artistry. But it was a graduation. So he just thought, it would be okay for him to say that he graduated. This is stuff. He said that charcuterie board is so damn good. He just has to pick from every board. It's not his fault. He's addicted. We're gonna put him on a charcuterie board diet. We're trying to get him the right counseling and everything that he needs, so he won't be out there dipping his pretzel in someone's Swiss cheese. With that, I rest my case.
Well, remind your client that they are recalling the strawberries, so be careful. Don't touch the strawberries on the charcuterie board.
Your Honor.
Right. Well, maybe, if he eat a strawberry or two, it won't be so bad.
Your Honor.
Yes.
I know I rested, but I just received a new
Lord
evidence.
Okay.
And
okie dokie. I'm ready for it.
Posted for the jury to see.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
So this is one Miss Unique with her belly when she was pregnant, along with an ultrasound. Okay, and these messages are from one
I remember these.
Right
My
here,
client said that baby's digital.
it says, "Baby, you good?" They're giving you a copy of the ultrasound. It's happening now. Oh my God, sir. Oh, Jesus, help me, help me. So, sir, you knew about this. You knew about this.
Yes, these. Yes, I've seen these before. Yes, God, they are real.
You knew about this. You knew about this. Billionaire Rocky Biv.
And she said she has been
Oh,
pregnant
and
5 times.
these right here are cash apps. This right here is cash apps
Yep.
that he has sent to her. One for
Sure
500, one for 1,000, another for 500,
I
another
see
for 1,000,
thousands.
another for 500, another for 1,000, and another for 200.
Tamika, go get your money from this hoe. She got your money.
She said she was pregnant 5 times by him.
Oh Lord.
Three,
That's too many.
not five, not five.
But she said 5 on the Tasha thing.
Ooh, child, I'm gonna watch
I
those.
mean,
Can we just find him guilty and throw him under the bus?
And with that being said, Your Honor,
Yeah.
the hat and the shades for the shade.
See, I'd have been going to get my money. You done gave all my money to this. I've been going to get my money. You done robbed me, and the money did not even go to my sister's household. It was taken care.
well, because he threw himself on the mercy of the court, not that I'm going to be lenient, because I'm not. I do find him guilty, even though he has thrown himself on the mercy of the court. I am ordering him to spend time with R. Kelly in the same cell with padded walls. We don't want to have a straitjacket on. We want y'all to just be able to look at each other and touch each other. Since y'all want to prey on young people and people, he's guilty of being an enabler. He's guilty of hiding his other families. He's guilty of making Tasha lie to everybody else, because we know you have to know you could not have this many children running amok around the states and not know. That's just unheard of. And if we have these receipts, everybody else, definitely Latasha has to have those receipts. There's just no way. So yeah, he is very guilty. First of all, I need him to pay me a prolillion. Okay, that's what he
lot of money, dude.
owes for a prolillion dollars, $100 zillion. Okay, not only that, I need him to pay back quadruple what he owes Tamika. So, Tamika, you're going to get your money 100,000 fold. Okay, baby, you're going to get your money back. I also want to, I want Tamika and Latasha to both whoop his butt and make his head even lumpier than it is now. Because the way you tried to play these two sisters against each other, when you clearly have been taking money from Tasha to support your other families, yeah, you are sentenced to go under the jail. Not inside under the jail. You are supposed to be under
real nasty.
Judge, can I do while taking him to his cell? Can I accidentally push him down the steps? Like accidentally?
I actually had the expert witness. She actually shoveled a hole. So like in the cartoons, and you walk in and you fall in the hole.
Just slip in.
Can I put him in there? Can I do that? Can I?
Yeah, you just don't fall in behind him.
I won't. I got it.
Because I don't want him to know.
This is really nasty on every level. But I really want to know, how did he get those nude pictures of Lataco's sister?
That's trifling.
That's what I want to know. Like, because first of all, where did you get these pictures? Yeah, how did you get these pictures? But Lataco, oh girl, please, warning, be careful.
You in danger, girl.
You in danger.
But the messed up part is about that, man. The messed up part about that is they tried to act like she gave it to him. That's the sad part. They tried to make it seem like Tamika gave him those pictures.
No, he stole it out of her phone.
I know what I'm saying. Some people were trying to make it seem like she gave it to him.
Yeah, because that's what it's leaning towards. And maybe that was his plan, because a lot of men like to do sneaky things like that to turn people against each other. Exactly. Like, look what your sister, what I have of your sister. Your sister sometimes believe that. Sometimes you believe your man over your girlfriends or your sister. But this girl, she needs to please, you're in danger, girl, because if this man is going around as your husband, sleeping around with other people unprotected, impregnating them, he could bring you home more than a baby, child. Something more than that you can't get rid of.
But with that being said, we can continue this conversation. But I want to go ahead and dismiss court because Judge Cutie got to go do some braids. She got to go do a daytime job and not her
Braid my hair. Come on, braid my hair.
in night court tonight, Cutie. If you got to go, you can go. You are dismissed. So thank you for being a judge. But
you guys have a good night. I'll see y'all later.
Okay.
Thank you.
Be safe, babe.
I had so much fun with you guys. I enjoy your guys as usual. I would like to thank everybody in the chat who stick around and was watching us. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
But with that,
I have fun with you guys.
I will say this. I have been in talks, right? I'm just gonna put it out there. I have been in talks with some people who know this man personally, and I can say this much. You absolutely know you have I'm not gonna call these kids outside kids, right? But you absolutely know you have
other children out
there. Lataco absolutely know that there are other children out there, and she absolutely set up on that radio station and lied when she said that there was no children out there. And this right here,
and this makes you look horrible as those
pictures were stolen
as a woman. I'm not sitting around no man that's denying his child.
Those pictures were stolen to try to blackmail. I also know this, and I'm gonna say this: if Tamika wanted to burn her sister's house down, Tamika, she could, because she, for in fact, sent one of Rocky's alleged kids stuff when they graduated, and she claims them as her niece or nephew.
That's crazy.
So it is known, and they know.
So you know what this is going to turn into? It's going to be a Letitia and the Scott situation, on and on. Like this girl, Lataco, she needs to either come out and be like, yeah, I know my husband is cheating. Because that's what you got to say sometimes to back people up off you, because they're going to go in on her because of her attitude, the way she's conducting herself with the girls with Escape. As far as on the show, you stealing from your sister. You've done a lot of things to where people are looking at your character and they're looking like what and then for you to sit there with a man that's denying his kids, and you're both denying them when you know good and well that man have kids, because she may have relationships with some of those kids.
Hold up.
You don't do stuff like that. Your character is
Come on, mother, with the song featuring Mary J. Blige. Gotta face reality. There could
never be any more. Don't deny it's hurting me, cause you're so precious. I gotta get my Mary J. glasses. It's your
hold on, let me put on my sunglasses. We're gonna
and it really messed me up. How could you deny your own blood? Gotta face reality.
There could never be any more.
Won't deny it hurting me, cause you're so precious.
Baby,
but
that a real woman
would never do this to her.
over the phone.
You better not show up to my door with no kid.
And then she told her about
baby down the stairs. I'm letting y'all know in advance. I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl. I'm not playing stepmama.
In fact, she's 100% sure.
Any kids that came after my kids, it's a problem.
With her,
holding a baby with eyes like yours. She said it's your child. And it really messed me up.
How
could you deny?
How could you deny it, Elwood?
Can y'all find the
If
key?
anything, them kids need to be not
Well, I
denying
can't
his
find
little
no
funny
key 'cause
looking
I ain't
self.
gonna
That's who
say
need to be denying somebody. Is the kids should be not denying him, little funny looking. What you call him, malt ball head?
Well, the taco just needs to come out and tell the truth because this be women's problem. Women are always defending no good men and looking
Here's the thing.
stupid
Here's
at
the
the
I ain't
end.
leaving my sister
And
for
I'm just
nothing
being
like that.
honest. I'm just being honest, and y'all know me. All y'all know me. Where I'm gonna call a spade a spade. At the end of the day, she's sitting up here and she's defending him. And the fact that she went on a radio interview and said there are no outside kids, and you know for a fact that he has kids, right? At the end of the day, people are gonna villainize these women. But instead of them looking at what Rocky did, they're also going to look at her, because when those women get to telling their stories,
Mm-hmm.
What type of gospel
right,
are you
they're
saying?
going to look at you like you sat up here and said this man had no other kids when in fact you knew other kids. And he's going to leave her out to dry, and she's going to look like the bad guy for his actions, when in fact the adults involved and those mamas and him handled it however they handled it. But who's going to get the blowback of it is going to be these kids, because the fact of the matter is Tasha K has all of the information.
All she had to do was admit it, and
This is just, but women
all of the
always put
information.
themselves
And
in
so
these
the fact that
situations.
this other woman has
Defending
put out
a man.
there
I'm
that
not
there are
defending.
other
I'm not
kids.
defending. Like my husband's here. If my husband's not at work, he's here. But if somebody come and tell me something, I'm not gonna be sitting there going to bat to him. Not him. No, he don't know. No, because you never know. And I'm not gonna sit there and look stupid at the end of the day.
the crazy part is that Tasha is also a victim in this. Like, he's cheating on you. He had kids on you, so why are you protecting him? And now we don't feel sorry for you because you been lying with it. You know what's going on.
After the fourth kid child, you're not a victim. After he went out, sometimes people make mistakes. We're all human. He could have went out and had a child on her. If she chose to stay, it could have been me, child. But if he did, if she chose to stay with him,
I said that long time ago, Nola. I said that long time ago. Stockholm syndrome.
What type of fool are you?
She got to be.
But I'm not going to say anything else. I won't say anything else. I will say this. Anything that I said tonight about this man,
You can back it up.
I have spoken to parties, and I'm just waiting for parties to give me the go ahead to say what else I know.
This is crazy.
And with that being said, thank you all for joining Night Court. We love you all.
We gotta tell the taco.
Yes, we do.
Taco, you in danger, girl.
She got a
danger.
Protect your